Hey,
Hey, girl.
girl.
Hey, girl.
I understand why the like TV news crews and stuff will you catch them doing the air drums to the song they hear every day.
Yep. Yeah. They're
I feel
they're
that I feel that vibe.
mm-hmm. Yeah, the in 5, 4.
Yeah. Anyway, 29 dead tonight.
A horrible fire in La Jolla devastated a local community.
I do regret doing the air drums. That is correct. Okay, great.
He just lost all memory that he even does that every night. An orphanage burned down, full of kids. Oh,
Puts the sticks in the sheath. That's what I like to see out of my air drummers is full commitment.
he's doing the spin. He's doing the
I-
Tommy Lee spin.
I throw spins in when I do air drums. I'm fucking boom. So I got yelled at by a guy. I was driving and I was air drumming so hard. A guy that was in front of me thought I was just rage screaming at him
Oh God.
because then I was just up next to him. Like the song I was air drumming to ended. And I look over, and this guy's just like mad dogging me. My windows, like the windows are down. He just goes, fuck you, man! You fucking drive like shit too." But I'm like, "Why? What happened?" And I was like, "Oh, I was just behind him." It's like, and I just looked like I was like Homer Simpson.
That's
behind glass,
hilarious.
freaking out.
That guy's furious at me.
I was just jamming.
I remember back in Chicago, John Roy, king of singing you a song you've never heard to try to get you to like it, and to air drumming, air guitar, and everything. He's a musician, but I remember just we were all in a bar, and I was like, John, stop fucking air drumming, and he goes, why? And I go, because you won't get laid, and he goes, I got laid plenty of times after playing air drums, like I get we were both hammered.
Imagine wanting to fuck somebody because their air musicianship is so stellar.
I remember one of my earlier stupid jokes when we started was like how the most embarrassing guy in the metal band is the keyboardist because he's got like 9 keyboards.
Yeah.
And he just like one hand here, one hand, just new chord. He's not really, he doesn't get to rock with the boys. He's always got like a long trench coat on covered in sparkles.
I always loved it because like like the whole time they're just like, I really only need one of these.
Yeah, I wish it was just one in front of me. Fuck, where they put the Moog?
No need for this.
There's the Moog. Where's the Moog
sound?
Whole band's looking at him. I don't know where they put the Moog. It's usually right here.
I need to look cooler. Can I move around? No, we're actually going to imprison you in Casio keyboards.
We magnetized
you're trapped by Roland's.
Your lizard skin boots are magnetized to the metal stage.
We put you in snowboard boots and bolt you to the stage so you can't move. That's how embarrassing you are when you're out on I always want to do a sketch about like when musicians, like when you see dudes rocking and then they just to prove how well they know the song, they go and have a conversation with somebody else in the band.
Yeah.
Like, and I just know, they're just like, I can't hear a thing you're saying. Oh, me neither, man. Me neither. But it looks cool, right? Probably.
Like, I wonder if Keith Richards ever just tries to not play the song just to see if his body will just do it. Like just all sense
Listen,
memory.
man, that guy can do drugs and play guitar. Those are two
God
things
bless him. No, I mean, if anyone
autopilot.
could just shut down on his feet and his hands would still play, it would be that guy.
Slash has a pacemaker.
Really?
Slash, I'm a big fan of Slash, and as we went and saw Guns N' Roses, and he's like, yeah, it's wild. Like I can't party anymore, but I'll be playing, and all of a sudden I'll get this weird surge, and it's my pacemaker shocking me back to life.
Oh my God!
It's just like a little. Here we're back on track.
Oh my God!
When the gas motor kicks in on the hybrid,
That's crazy. Oh, that'd be so strange. And just on stage too, that moment of like, well, I guess this is it. Nope. Okay, still good. All right.
I mean, if you've done enough heroin, maybe just a little fake battery heart isn't that as scary.
No. I mean, like I read Keith Richards' book, and there's a whole chapter about when he was on tour with his son, and he liked to drive himself with his son, and his son like would drive him and wake him up out of like heroin jags, like dad, and he'd insist on driving and still just. And his dad's like,
who is
like,
this?
Nudging Keith Richards.
Oh, geez.
When he was still using, like in the 70s, he had like a teenage son who like would ride along with him to just punch him awake and push him when he would just nod off driving. Fucking
Dude, I got a Subaru with eyesight now, and it basically does that little correction if you're going out of the lane.
Uh-huh.
That's a cheap thrill.
We have that.
Yeah, let's see how smart you are.
Our car has like a self-driving thing that you pull the thing twice, boop, boop, and then it just goes where you put into the map, and you just got to touch the wheel every like 5 minutes or something. And my wife loves it. Using the highway, but I'm just like, fuck, I hate this. I don't like it at all. It's like, I don't have that much of a trusting attitude.
It's the same,
scary.
like, yeah, it's the same, like, how long can you close your eyes while you're on the highway kind of thing.
Yeah.
2 seconds.
Yeah.
The robots are coming for us. It's fine. Let's just
a guy got arrested for drunk driving with his car was self-driving, and he was asleep. Mm-hmm. And they were like flashing and like sirens on, and just like guys still going. And they had to cop car to go in front of the actual his car and like slow down. And he just woke up on the over on the side of the highway.
Who told like a crazy story about? I think it was a Sean Flannery story. Sean Flannery, our pal from Chicago, does
the king of the drunk story
about having somebody like high up in the army, and he came upon a DUI checkpoint. So he got in the passenger seat and pretended to fall asleep. So when they came by, he's like, "Where's my driver? Oh, he must have taken off into the woods."
Genius.
Kept saying, because he was a high enough military figure that
amazing.
That's a tactical approach.
If you got
outsmarted the enemy,
you get to a certain level, you don't drive yourself. You don't drive the Jeep.
You outsmarted the enemy in that case, which was the DUI checkpoint by claiming.
I remember going,
and I think he then said, like, he's like, "I hate admitting this. I think he might have been illegal." So they just got more people to search for the guy and stuff.
Oh no! Holy fuck! I went through a checkpoint with Kara like maybe like 7-8 years ago, and like I'd had like a beer. I wasn't really worried, but like went through, and they're just shining lights in everyone's eyes. And this cop was like super fucking friendly and I think gay, because he was like going like, "You guys had anything to drink?" And we're like, "No." And he's like shining my eyes, and Kara's like, "Oh, he's fine. He's friendly," like joking about me or something. And the cop like looks at me and looks at my wife and goes, "Can I keep him?" "All right, guys, go on." Like, all right, cool. You're like the chillest cop ever.
I still freak out when I drive into California and there's like the produce inspection.
Yeah, for sure. Any kind of,
I don't know why. Why do I freak out at that?
Because it's authority,
They're looking for more than produce. I'll have a banana on the seat and they're like, "Do you have any produce?" I'm like, "I have a banana."
Yeah. I remember going to Europe with my parents when I was like in high school, and I put a pack of cigars in my fucking backpack because that was like what I like to go fucking smoke cigars in the park like an idiot, and like I like to give myself the
coolest teen ever,
and like oldest teen, and like I was so afraid they were gonna like, "What's this? You're only 15, jail," because you just when you're like, you don't know anything, you don't know what is gonna happen to you.
I think these produce guys, that's like a front, right?
I mean,
it's just an excuse. It's like an excuse to stop all the cars.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's what it is.
For sure. Okay. Yeah, you're smuggling bananas. You have some kind of,
It's an excuse to check everybody out, right? Right. Can I be paranoid about that one?
Oh. So, Kyle, everyone's wondering, what happened to your balls? You said you hurt your balls.
I hurt. I didn't. I fell on the root, not the berries. I was taking a celebratory bike ride today. I was out in the woods. today the album's coming out today. So I was
Hey,
like,
congratulations.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Trampoline in a ditch, everybody.
I mean, who gets more comedy from a dude? Just go get it.
Hey, come on, man. Mine came out beginning of the year. Yours came out,
We're doing the thing we do. It's the output of our
thing we do.
It's the output of our efforts. But so I went, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go on a mountain bike. It's a little cloudy out here. It's gonna be great. And I did you know how there's just obvious, easy things to do to maintain safety?
Of course.
And then you just ignore them. You're like,
you didn't do any of them.
Yeah. Nah, fuck it. There's a Black Diamond Trail that I should have gone down, and there's signs that are like, hey, there's a drop coming up, and like, hey, you should always go down slow and look at all the features before you do it. I'm like, I'll be fine. I wasn't fine, and I went over a drop and leaned back real hard, like when you see the cowboys on the steeds, just like
sure, yeah,
when you see the that great sport horse diving that somebody had to try for the first time.
Sure.
And then they're like, that went great.
Wait, you mean throwing a horse off a diving board? That's
no. I meant appealing to a horse's competitive nature.
Sure.
Because they love to race and they love rodeos and
they love high drops.
Hey, listen, horses, you're already athletic. How do you feel about diving? And they're like, a few of them were like, I'll give it a shot.
I don't see what could go wrong with these long, slender legs of mine. Yeah.
But yeah, much like elephants loved electricity. It's about the same era. It was same era that happened. But yeah, that's what I looked like was the hard lean back, and then the bike hit, and then I just slid forward on the bike and just jammed all my groceries into one bag real quick.
Oh, yeah.
And so
literally.
Yeah, we're all right. We'll be
okay.
It's not great.
No.
For any time. I gave my dick a fat lip. That's what I did.
Don't we all though? Don't we all sometimes?
That's about the impact that happened.
Whether or not it's masturbating, or as I call it, roughing up a suspect.
Who do you know?
God damn it!
This guy's just crying all over the place.
You're gonna spill. I should stop. No. God damn it!
I know.
Not even 20 minutes. We're already getting
good joke. Does that shirt say pro jizz joke? Because it should.
I should. It says fucking everything else.
You got all the bits on there.
Where are you now? You're in Beavertown?
Beaverton, Oregon, baby. Mm-hmm. Cultural mecca. Finally made it over to Pizza Schmitza.
Oh yeah.
We thought it was a front. This place was first off, it's called Pizza Schmitza, like they don't believe that pizza's real.
It's whatever. Yeah, sure.
What do you want to eat for dinner? Pizza Schmitza. Let's get something better. And they're like, we're going to call our place the first thing that you said to the game. The website is unusable.
Okay.
Can't navigate it. Couldn't figure out how to order it. We call them. They wouldn't answer the phone. We thought it was like a front. Like when somebody's business for and then because that happened, I got obsessed.
Yes.
I'm like, I gotta have Pizza Schmitza.
Playing hard to get. Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm like, we're just rolling up. We're just straight up rolling up on them. Mm-hmm. And we did finally, and we got it. It was pretty good.
Okay.
Pizza Schmitza.
Yeah, they have them in, if I'm not mistaken, Portland too. They're not bad. Good by the slice place, I think.
That's what it says, by the slice. I'm like, you're in Beaverton. Who's getting by the slice? Who's walking down Cedar Hills Boulevard? What group of construction workers and floor traders are going to be like, oh, let's get a slice real quick?
Yeah, I feel like Pizza Jerk on 42nd in Portland kind of they nailed it in terms of like, because their whole thing is like by the slice and like good drinks and stuff, and it feels just like a pizza parlor, but you just seat yourself. And they got those old booths we used to be in when we were kids.
Love a pizza parlor.
Yeah, you just don't see pizza parlors anymore. Remember we tried to go to Shakey's? We lived together.
Yeah.
That chain that was named for the alcoholic owner, constantly getting the DTs. So
the toppings are everywhere.
I didn't know you're supposed to throw the dough at.
He's
shit. Look, you got to give me something. Holy. I need a taste. God damn it. We went and it was just like, we're just like, oh, this is like a fucking Quiznos, you know? We wanted to get like a pie and like a pitcher of root beer or beer, like you get.
Yeah, I wanted to touch the greasiest Donkey Kong game I could find. That's what I wanted. I wanted to just slip off the buttons and get nothing done. That's what I want in a pizza parlor.
I wanted to play Centipede, and I wanted the ball to feel like an actual meatball.
To just not move when I touch it.
It's jammed. There's so much cheese in there.
It's greasy on top and just pepperonis wedged around the side like a woodworker. So it's used to stop it.
Some kid just dumped a whole thing of powdered parm in there. Fuck.
I want the screen to look like Christmas morning with Parmesan cheese windswept up into the corners.
Why am I?
Oh, Jake's got us a shakies. Oh no!
Oh Jesus Christ! Oh, man down. Oh no! I thought your beer was mic'd. Like it was. I couldn't see your mic, and the beer just went off.
I'm complaining about children in a pizza parlor, and I can't. I'm on a lawn chair inside, dropping drinks with a fucking bloody dick.
Yeah. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You literally are the flag of Chicago right now. You're doing the right thing.
How's it going? I'm the mascot.
Hi, my name's Ron Chicago.
Flag of Chicago. It's just a half-eaten slice of deep dish. It says you're going to finish that underneath it. Oh boy. Well, sorry. I'm sorry for that. I was leaning in to see got this Adirondack chair all wet.
God, I forget.
It's a cider too. It's gonna be real sticky.
You and your Adirondack chairs indoors. Love it.
We're getting the place.
You're in front of some kind of armoire. Or no, that's your Dracula.
That's Transylvania back there.
Right, I forget.
Here it's Beaverton. Over there is Transylvania. Oh man. Anyway, yeah, I miss the shakies. I miss the pizza, but you know what we're enjoying up here? Good old Round Table pizza.
Round Table is solid.
Round Table. I'm gonna put my money on best like fast food chain pizza.
Mm-hmm.
I think Round Table.
Round Table's been around forever too. I remember Round Table when I was a little kid. Yeah. It was.
Did we have this showdown already, or was I telling Dave about it? I remember I was excited. But Rachel and I both excited about Round Table.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on with you, man? You got like T-minus.
Yeah, couple weeks.
2 weeks.
Couple weeks, and who knows? It's just that thing of, I feel like the baby has dropped according to the boss. So
is that a part of it? Like it's like in the canon now?
They're upside down for like months. I did not know that. Like her foot kicks Kara in the side. She'll be like, and she'd just be like, foot. And now she'll just watch TV and just go, push it back in, and I'll see the stomach go. It's wild. It's full on aliens. Full on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But we got all the bags packed by the door. So, when it happens, it happens. But it's not supposed to happen for like 2.5 more weeks. But at this point, it's just who fucking knows.
It's cooked.
It's done. It's now just getting fat. That's what the doctor said. It's fully grown.
Well, have it now so you could have a skinny baby. Nobody wants a fat baby. You have it now.
It's already going to be tall, which I'm kind of bumming. We kind of wish we could just.
You don't want a long baby?
No.
Just like yourself, as you described
my old fucking
yourself?
bit. I know. Shit just comes back to haunt you. I remember tweeting a year ago, like, I want a teenage daughter to embarrass right now so I can jam out to like this Taylor Swift tune or something like that. Careful what you wish for. I'm happy, but it's just funny that I tweeted that and like a month later, it's a girl. What?
Oh, that's when you found out.
Yeah.
I'm here to give teens joints and bad advice. That's what I'm on this earth for.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I just hope you're not buying them beer. Don't be that guy. Because even when we bought from that guy, we all felt bad for that guy,
No, I'm not like trying to help. I'm not out there like, but if there was some situation where I'd be like, oh man, I don't remember if there was 5 beers or 4 beers in this cooler. You know what I'm saying there, buddy?
Sure, that's fine. But the whole funding a party where they're all going to drive home intoxicated, please, please.
Oh, no, you get the money. I'm not gonna just buy it for them.
Yeah, Kyle just takes their money. Be right back. Goes out through the bathroom and out the window.
Yeah,
I
learn a
just made
lesson.
$20.
Learn a lesson, nerds.
Rach, let's hit it. Round table.
We got put in the round table pile. Put in the knight's helmet we have on the table for our round table fun.
Round table should have a thing if you can finish a whole pizza while wearing a suit of armor. You don't have to pay.
It's just a long pepperoni you have to pull out of a stone.
You just
And if you could do that, that's your who did that? Whose chore was that? Pull the sword out of the stone.
Oh, that was Arthur. King Arthur. Yeah. Where you got Excalibur. The pizza name is Excalibur, and you pull it out of the you have to pull it out of the oven.
Well, all their pizzas are named after like knights, like Guinevere's Gun Delight, then like King Arthur's Treats, and then it's like Maui Zowie Pineapple Time. Like they didn't keep it like there's royalty in Hawaii. You can give the King of Hawaiian's name.
Yeah, it'd be like a crazy long Hawaiian name, Hawaiian
Yeah,
King.
you know what? They safely avoided that, as being seen in the Trader Joe's debacle now, which I addressed over 10 years ago.
I thought of you, Trader Ming.
I'm getting hit. I'm getting hit with it from all sides. Everybody's like, did you see this? I'm like, oh, I saw it.
Yeah.
I'm a little sad.
Yeah.
I thought what I did was a joke because I was a comedian.
Yeah.
I didn't think a 17-year-old was going to be like, that's right.
We all saw when we went to Trader Joe's and it was like Trader Ming's. We were all like, why? Why are you taking a random Asian sounding name? Like, why not just Trader Joe's sweet and sour sauce or whatever, Yeah. It was like, why are you Trader Joe? Why?
But the thing I commented on the team that was doing is like, well, you're going to be real upset if you go to Fazoli's.
Sure.
Or PF Chang's.
Yeah.
Or, or Chipotle. Like,
wait,
those are just names.
There's more than one PF Chang's? I thought that one in Burbank with those giant ancient stone horses out front.
Philip Franklin Chang.
That's a wild thing. Which they put so much money into their art layout, like those giant fucking temple ready giant like horses and ancient soldiers of stone out front for their chain restaurant.
How else are you going to charge people real money for Chinese food? Chinese food has been the go-to for the cheapest shit you can get in the world.
That's true.
And they're going to try and be like $17 for chow mein, and then like, why? Like, did you see the dragons?
Did you see the dragons
that you passed through to come here?
I just wish like Olive Garden had like fucking giant like pillars and like a colossus of Rhodes out front. You got to walk between his legs or something. Like I want to see that with every chain restaurant where there's just like out in front
of the alfresco murals of Olive Garden don't do it for you. The interior fountains don't excite you.
Bigger. I want more Epcot-ness. I want like out front of Applebee's, just a stone, half-drunk basketball coach that's like he's like leaning against the front and he's waiting for his wife to pick him up. Like just like, I had a couple drinks with the boys. Shut up.
I want Italian food, but sold like sushi on little boats, but they're little gondolas like the Venice Canal, and you'd use a breadstick to push it along.
Little animatronic guys.
Yeah, with a breadstick.
And they sing a little song. That's a great idea.
Any food on a tiny boat that comes by with just a little like, yeah, no, and then goes like, I'm in. I love it. I wish more food was done like that.
That's absolutely right. Oh, should we let's awkwardly bring on our lovely guest, shall we?
Dude, I did not know
sending emails.
I did not know that she got called a comedy terrorist by Breitbart.
That's fantastic.
Why should anybody even try for another credit?
I mean, it says in the
That's
Bible.
the best one.
It says in the Bible, it's a blessing to be cursed by the devil. She got it. She got the blessing right there. So,
she's got an album Solid Gold on Kill Rock Stars, and she's got a podcast called Who's Your God? Let's bring her on, Miss Amy Miller.
Amy Killer Miller.
Hi guys.
Hey girl.
Thanks so much for bringing up the Breitbart thing. I love it.
It's so cool.
Jake said it. Jake said it as the bio. And I'm like, that's awesome.
Fucking Jake.
Is it recent?
No, it was years ago. Actually, at the time there were. Well, yeah. No, I don't want to get into it. It's
okay.
Stupid. It was a traumatic experience.
Oh,
How
sorry.
are you guys? It's lovely to see you both. I miss you.
Good to see you. I missed you. You look great.
Thank you. I got a ring light.
Nice.
I put mine on too, but if you've been watching the show, it's nothing but follies over here. Dropping
I
shit
still have
left
just
and
my
right.
desk lamp pointed at my face, so I go to sleep like seeing dots. Like
Look at you, like you're like a letter in Pixar.
Yeah, I'm like pink. I'm like Pinksar.
You look really hot.
Yeah, I'm
like
not
in the face.
It is. It's it is kind of warm, but I don't know if I.
Like you're being interrogated for sure.
I do like, just as a pickup line though.
guess
Like,
that's better.
hey,
That's
you're pretty
better.
hot in the face.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I'm not gonna assume about the rest of you, but you're hot in the face.
That's a solid pickup line. Hey, you look hot in the face.
Is that a Jawbreaker poster behind you, Amy?
It is. Oh, you can see my ring light. Yes.
Oh.
An oversized Jawbreaker poster.
Oh, from the movie. All right.
A portrait of Dusty Rhodes.
Oh yeah. There you go.
I missed the wrestling. Were you wrestling your whole life, Amy?
I wrestle with my demons. I
I'll
don't know.
I am pro wrestling.
I had a brief phase when I was like maybe 12. This is like peak WCW days, and I would watch it with my first boyfriend. I don't know. We were Christian preteens, so like we didn't even like hold hands or kiss. But
you're together still today.
I wish. No, we would watch, and I would always have like a snake. They had snakes, and I would like hold a snake, and then his dad would be on the ground using the abdominizer with his mullet.
Oh, yeah.
Was the snake religious or a pet?
Just a pet.
Oh,
a blind snake. Yeah.
Wow.
So really that was the only like real time in my life that I did wrestling, except for the past few years. I've kind of gotten back into it because of my boyfriend and everybody. It's just so fun to go see live when we could do that.
Yeah, I mean it's soap opera for men is like the go-to phrase, and that's but like sex centric, but it's kind of like I mean it's soap opera. It really is.
It's so fun.
It's soap opera with violence.
I've said I feel bad, and I almost feel like people are like would unfairly hate me just for saying this, but like I'm indifferent towards UFC and towards RuPaul's Drag Race. Like I don't dislike either. I'm just like I just don't care.
Mm-hmm.
But the logical mid ground is professional wrestling because it's
It's
athleticism and pageantry.
So much pageantry. Yeah.
It's like cattiness, but then you're like, that was like physically, that was amazing what you just did there.
Yeah, very skillful.
Muhammad Ali like basically learned from Gorgeous George, and Gorgeous George was like a very fat wrestler who would wear a feather boa and put on like makeup and would come in the ring, and they'd pack the stadium to watch hopefully someone beat him up because they're like, kill that faggot, basically. They, but like he sold tickets. And so Muhammad Ali was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a loudmouth black man then. It's like I'm gonna get people in the stands.
Lean into the
crazy, that like to just you wanted to get the notoriety, and it worked. So it's like I think about Gorgeous George. I was like, God, the balls on that guy in the 50s. Holy shit!
Whoa, look at him.
Mm-hmm.
Did you?
So silky.
First, I wanted to has anybody done like you take the movie Inside Out from that animated movie, but it's with professional wrestling, so it's like a regular, and you mix it with like what's the Michael Douglas and he's like he just loses his mind
The game?
and
Yeah, game. Yeah.
no, he loses
No.
his mind. It's like the end of the world.
Oh,
or, like,
falling down or something.
falling down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
yeah.
it's like a Michael Douglas like character that comes in, and then all the wrestlers are just his emotions that he's like low self-esteem's coming in, and it's like a guy who like beats low self-esteem, so everybody can cheer that this guy got over low self-esteem.
I think you're
And
onto something.
That's
my job here is to just come up with ideas and hope the world makes them happen. You know,
He's an
I'm
ideas
not.
guy.
Yeah, I'm not a doer. I like to
Amy-
seed the.
Amy, how are you and what have you been up to? How you been feeling? Share something.
Oh, I've been okay. I'm hanging in there. I don't know what the answer for this question is.
No, there isn't a right or wrong.
That's like what I feel like everyone's just always like, I've been good. I've been, just hanging out at home, writing, learning how to roll sushi a little bit.
Awesome.
Really?
Yeah, you gotta work on a skill, I guess. That's what they said. That's what
Let's
people tell me.
do Ooh Girl, because that sounds like an Ooh Girl.
Ooh,
Let's do
okay.
it. Jake, you
That
ready?
is,
Amy, go into that. Go into make your own sushi. I'm in.
make your own sushi. You know what? It doesn't have to look good to taste good. That's rule number 1. Rule
Yes.
number 2, you can really cram fucking anything in there and just name it. We've all been to sushi restaurants where it's like, y'all have the Raiders roll or whatever. And it's like extra
The
spicy.
Raiders roll.
It's
got
like
spikes.
scary spicy. Yeah.
Do you guys have the Akron, Ohio roll? Just the California roll, but they just put it in a diesel exhaust pipe for 10 minutes before they serve it.
Soak it in some sewer water.
You can bring 35 people and just get the Cthulhu. It's the size of the table.
Yeah, it's a very soothing activity. And then you got dinner. I've been doing that, taking a lot of baths. Oh, that's a big ooh girl.
Nice.
Between the constant bath taking and I've been going through all Sam Rockwell's films because I want to have sex with him.
Sure.
Just a horny time over here.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm such a fan. I found out a guy I know like went to school with him and they still hang out sometimes.
Oh, he's from the Bay
Hey
Area.
man, can I come by? And he's just like, he's really private. I'm like, of course he is. It's cool.
Yeah,
What-
because he's cool as fuck.
Cool dude.
I want to know what's the weirdest thing you've put in some sushi,
Mhm.
which may play in this next question. What's the horniest Sam Rockwell movie?
Okay, so I think I've been putting jalapenos in there. Like tempura shrimp and jalapenos and cream cheese. It's not
Yes.
good
That's
for
what they do at the restaurant. I want to hear like hot Cheetos.
Oh, no, I haven't done that yet.
Miracle.
Nothing
Whip or
like
something.
super crazy. Because I want it to taste good, Kyle.
There's that.
And you got to
Um,
experiment. Once you're in charge, anything goes in there.
I know it is a lot of pressure to be in charge. And the horniest, I guess I have to say choke because that movie is literally just him fucking the whole 2 hours.
Oh,
Based
okay.
on the Chuck Palahniuk book. Yeah, he's just boning. He's a sex addict and he goes
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
meetings.
It's funny.
just-
I read that book. I never saw the movie. So now I'm just picturing like Sam boning in all those scenes.
He bones in a lot of stuff. He
Yes,
gets
yeah.
fully naked in several movies. You can see his penis on the internet. Just Google it right now. When the show's over, Google it. I've done it many times. Incredible.
Jake, put one
dancer.
up. Let's see if China's watching. Put one up.
See if China's watching, man.
Such a good dancer, and oh man, yeah, I love
Where's the
him.
Where's the dance reference come from?
He just danced in a movie once, and so then I think every director was like,
He's a
get a
good
little
dancer.
You
dance
could do
scene in
this.
there.
Yeah, he's been dancing to everything. Iron Man 2, Charlie's Angels. He's always dancing.
He's
Yeah.
always dancing.
Very,
I
very
always
good.
I get him confused with the guy who played the Hulk.
Oh yeah,
Mark Ruffalo?
Eric Bana.
Oh, no, Mark Ruffalo.
You're talking about Lou Ferrigno?
We got
Hell
one.
yes,
Look
Jake.
at that sweet peach.
Yes.
That's
That is
fine.
Oh,
Man.
What's he doing with that greasy jelly bean? Just hugging that truck?
Nice ass with no.
I wish I was that truck.
Look at this truck hugger. That could seem racist for whatever reason you want.
When you say it somehow.
Fucking truck hugger. What is it? The tank top? Is that what's ruined it?
Look.
Harvard.
My ooh girl is your cause. Don't shoot Portland, which is awesome.
Nice.
Because near and dear to my heart. Here's let me see if I can show. You guys can see that John and Jane at home.
Aw.
Feds out of Portland.
Hi.
My mother has a senior group, and they go and they protest in a safer area to get cars to honk, where they're all safely distanced. Women.
Don't worry, they'll tear gas them too.
She's gonna get tear gas.
Oh, she's not gonna get tear gas.
She won't. She's not downtown. But like, it's just fucking sick what's going on. I won't get into too much about it, but like, thanks for, look, on my ooh girl, I will read off some donations. Toolbox 88, $20. Thank you. Brandy 723, $20. Thank you. Anxious Pangolin, back again. Thank you. GVC, $10. And Snip Ticker, $20. Thanks, guys.
Snip Ticker.
Money. Yeah.
Also sounds racist when Kyle says it. Fucking Snip Tickers.
Bunch of Snip Tickers moved in. If you say anything with moved in afterwards, always sounds bad.
Yeah.
True. These fucking truck huggers are moving in next door.
Oh God.
Bunch of smooth butts.
Goddamn hubcap jugglers moved in behind us.
Bunch of perfect asses.
I'll do my ooh girl. I don't know. I've apologized for not remembering what I talked about the week before, but we drink when we do this.
Yes.
And did I talk about that Netflix show, Mucho Mucho Amor?
Oh, it's so good.
Did you see that?
Oh yeah, I loved it. I'm ready to watch it again already.
It's about he's like
I watched it.
You're talking about the old gay fella, yeah.
Glorious. Oh.
Yeah, Walter Mercado. I feel like that was the healing for the damage that Tiger King did to us. For all everything that we thought about humanity negatively because of Tiger King. Mucho Mucho More came as like, no, wait, there's still this guy.
Yes.
And that made it better. And then we were watching it in bed. We watched it. We don't have to spoil the end, but watching it in bed. And then it was just watch the end. It was just quiet. Like,
yep.
Oh, like you're like bummed, but then you're happy that the guy was just around. Okay, I spoiled it, but it's not like it's.
No, what a wonder! It's just such an amazing story. It's just beautiful. What an incredible.
I kept waiting for something terrible to happen. Be like, all right, well, what's the twist?
Yeah.
And there wasn't a twist. Just like this guy's a magical space creature who graced us with his presence.
Very healing. And I don't think you're spoiling much because he must have been 110 years old. But
he was
great.
I did not know who he was. Like most Anglos, but like when I came to LA, I would see pictures of him everywhere. When Kyle and I first moved to
LA. Oh, really? I don't remember seeing pictures.
Remember that abandoned theater that was just south of Santa Monica on Vermont, and where the train station is. There was a big thing of him on it all the time, and I think they show a live feed of him there. And I remember looking and being like, I can't tell if that's a man or a woman.
He wasn't,
but just being like, who is this? Who is this royal figure of some kind?
He's so magical that even like the documentary makers can't like handle him. Sort of like they're like first of all, if you're making a documentary, nobody needs you to talk. Just film it. I hate when all of a sudden there's just like the director's talking now. Why?
Yes.
And they're such nerds with him because like when they ask him, are you a virgin or whatever? Because he doesn't talk about his sexuality. Because he couldn't because he was gay in the fucking 40s on TV.
Then he's like, I have sex with the universe. Best answer you could give.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, he goes, only virgin in town. And then the director's like, only virgin in town. I'm like, yeah, that's what he fucking said, you nerd. Just be quiet. Just sit with how you feel about how great his answer was and just be quiet. I'm
going to say something terrible, but like share something. But Well, no, you just reminded me because Kyle and I used to do closed captioning for the hearing impaired. It was our last real job we had, and it was a great job. But we would, it wasn't in Chicago, Jake. God damn it!
It happened in Burbank, you son of a bitch.
It was in Burbank, the Chicago of California. And we would have to caption Girls Gone Wild, and we would even have to caption the thing of the guy getting the girl on the bus and trying to get her to take her clothes off and masturbate. And these guys behind the camera were the worst fucking nerds you ever heard. So, do you like, I don't know, masturbating? She's like, sometimes. Oh, I mean, do you like to, do you want to now? And I'm having to ... Do you want us to pause, stop? And I'm having to type this shit out.
Yeah, we captioned evidence.
I wanted to fucking just cut my throat. It was so gross. That like the pause, and just so off. So like, yeah, you're right. No documentarian, no one behind a camera.
So amazing.
There's documentaries like I guess you could tell like maybe with the Walter Mercado thing, like he's out to lunch, he's like a secretary at 12:30. He's out to lunch. But he's got like, so you kind of got to jump in there and be like, and also Walter, you wanted to mention, like, I can understand that. It's when it's the full, either go full Louis Theroux, like, oh, I'm watching this because you're going to get in there and fuck with people. Mm-hmm. I'm watching like that. I don't know if you know that guy. He looks like John Oliver. He did the that tickling documentary. Did you see that one?
Oh yeah, so good.
Oh,
so good, Matt. You gotta see it.
It's not creepy.
Can't even. No,
well, it's very creepy.
Very creepy. But it's full of twists that, like, you just. I mean, we can't even tell you about it. You just
very much so. Yeah.
Okay, fair.
I think he was the guy that did that one, but he has like series where he kind of like it looks like John Oliver. He basically just rodeo rides the subject material.
Okay.
He's like, what are you guys, Nazis? All right, giddy up. Tell me about it. Like he just, and that's why you watch it, because this guy, like every time, is like, you're going to get your ass kicked by these people.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Otherwise, I agree with the, you can't really make any documentary objective.
Well, and right? if you're Werner Herzog, or if your last name is Attenborough, like, yeah, talk all you want, but if you're just some nerd.
My cousin is an author, and Werner Herzog made a short film based on one of his short stories, I think, or his books. And he told me he just called him, just got his number from somebody, called him, and he was like, "Hello, this is Werner Herzog. I would like to use one of your stories for a film." He said like film. I was like, I would kill myself. I'd be so happy if I got that phone call.
Do you ever hear like Josh Fadem does a great joke about Werner Herzog, but like producing his own America's Funniest Home Videos or something? He's like, when you see the bucket is on the door, it has a liquid, presumably water, but the man entering the door he does not realize that this is the water that will be there, and he will be surprised.
The father is throwing the ball to the child. His testicles are not protected.
Little does he know.
Oh, but what was the guy that Mike Myers used to do on SNL? Sprockets.
Oh, yeah.
There was an episode of Sprockets where it was like Germany's most disturbing home videos. And it was all just horribleness. I got to look that up. I remember that from my childhood.
Oh, I love Mike Myers. He's an ooh girl. He's an ooh girl for me. He's brought me so much joy.
Yeah.
What's the latest Mike Myers action?
What's he doing now?
Is he dipping away?
I don't know. I think he did kind of take a long break. I mean, he made some things that were pretty terrible. Yeah. But on the whole, I think his film history has mostly brought me joy.
Yes.
What's a movie, Mike Myers or not, that you like? Because right now I'm thinking Mike Myers. I'm thinking like like the love guru or something that was like, I'm not going to watch that even out of curiosity. I don't want to.
So I Married an Axe Murderer. Incredible. Yeah. So good.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But everybody knows that one's good. What is one movie that you think people should see that's been maligned?
Oh, just in general. Okay.
Yeah.
I personally don't appreciate when people trash Goldmember because it's very funny. Beyonce's in it too. I mean, it's disgusting. I get it. He's eating flakes of skin and shit. Like there's that bastard, but it's so funny. It's just if you just accept that it's kind of bad, like you get a lot of laughs out of Goldmember more than you expect.
That's how I stand with the Deuce Bigelow's movies.
Yes.
Oh,
I remember watching the
Just-
first Deuce Bigelow with Kyle, and we were fucking howling.
I'm not proud of what I laughed at in that.
Nope.
I'm not.
But it
But-
got me.
What I laughed at, I think the most, was just Eddie Griffin eating in a hot tub
Yeah.
in every scene, and then like dropping things in the hot tub and then picking them out of the hot tub to eat them.
Mm-hmm.
Like eating an ice cream cone and then just yelling, "Damn you, white boy!" And the ice cream falls into the hot tub, and then he picks it up.
A whole slice of tomato from like
He picks up the scoop of ice cream though and eats it still. Like,
so gross.
you did that for the film, Eddie.
I've never
You
seen it.
did
I'll
that.
watch it tonight. Now
You
It's
could just
got-
look up just the Eddie Griffin scenes.
It's got some
You
moments.
wanna-
Ooh, we got a big donor, guys. $75 from Lindsay Welch with a special message. Hey,
Aw.
girl. Matt, congrats on the Pandora milestone. Thanks. Kyle, ooh, girl. Her ooh, girl is trampoline in a ditch.
Oh,
And same on the Sam Rockwell front, Amy.
Hell yeah,
The
girl.
horniest.
So horny.
The
It's
horniest.
a horny time.
horny for Rockwell. Not the Michael Jackson's Cousins song
Well,
artist.
should we do our bitch pleases?
I'll do some bitch pleases.
Okay. Do you guys have something you'd like to bitch about?
I got something.
Amy, you take the bullet.
It's kind of immediate. It just happened. But I also have to warn you, this is a very fat guy bitch. Which is okay because you guys already talked about round table for like 25 minutes.
Yes.
Listen, we're all ordering food delivery, right? Trying to stay
Mhm.
home. Sure. I have done food delivery many times. Probably will again any day now if things continue this way. So I get it. It's a tough job, but I hate being put in the position when they forget the sauce. Like, especially if it's ranch. It just is sad because you're not gonna call like some
Mhm.
crazy fat guy and ask for a 50-cent refund on your ranch. And then like they need to know like how much that meant to you to have that ranch. But like just double check the bag. I paid for it. I want it. I want to cram stuff in it. It just makes you feel so embarrassed when you don't get it and then you're upset.
Oh,
And then you notice that you're upset and you're just like boiling.
yes.
I'm with you. Also, not that it's your responsibility, but getting that bag as soon as they give it to you.
I know.
I've gotten entirely wrong pizzas.
But then you're running after them.
I've just been like, this is you just gave me somebody else's order.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes they're like, all right, just keep it. We're making another one.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
My delivery thing was where a guy called me. He's like, I can't see your address. I'm like, oh, it's right here. Oh, I see it there. And then I walked and he basically just stayed in his car. And I walked up to his car. He's like, here. I'm like, the fuck? It's delivery.
Did he tip
It means you bring it to me. But I get
Yeah.
that.
It's a very tough gig and it pays terribly. Like anytime I've done Postmates, it's just embarrassing how little they pay the drivers. But you got to check for that ranch, dog. Mustard, ketchup, whatever, aioli.
Mm-hmm. I did get a kick. I got a kick out of the guy who accepted my Uber request when I was in Portland for the weekend, and then was like, called me and was like, "Hey, I'm down the street waiting for my burrito. There's like a burrito place down the street," and he's like, "So I mean, you can like get another driver, or I can grab you a burrito if you got money." And I'm like, I'll get another driver. And he's like, all right, cool. Like, why did he pick up? Why was he like, yeah, get it, waiting for a burrito? But it was like,
Nice.
I'm not even mad. This guy is so mellow. I don't care.
I try to be easy because I'm like, you're stoned as shit. You're a delivery driver, except you're just delivering me instead of food. That's all you're doing. And you're going to be stoned as shit. And I dig
Uh-huh.
that.
Yeah.
But there's once in a while, it's like, come on, man. I'm walking down the block to your car for my food.
Once when I first moved to LA and I was postmating, Oh, this is a bitch please about a particular restaurant. You know those places, it's a chain, Burger M. It's like Burger IM. There's one on Santa
I
Monica.
know about it. I've never.
Oh,
been
yeah.
there.
Well, fuck that place because
Right.
they
All right. Here we
don't
go.
let
Are they
Postmates.
Chinese owned? Because then the show will be over in 2 seconds.
Wait.
They don't let Postmates use their restroom. And they'll be like, oh, it's for customers only. I'm like, I am the proxy for the customer. Like,
yeah.
I'm giving, because, you know, you're just driving around and taking all this shit. You don't have like a lot of time to stop and pee or whatever. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what do you think I'm going to do in there? Like, I'm not going to blow it up.
Same reason you don't kill the messenger.
Mhm.
They're just the messenger. Let them pee. They're
Exactly.
just the messenger.
I know. Fuck
Yeah.
that place.
Mine
All right,
is
Burger Rim. Burger Rim.
Yeah, they rim jobbed me.
Burger Rimmer.
Ugh,
Mine-
ugh.
Mine is I won't say the name. It rhymes with CarMax because it's CarMax, and we have this car we were looking to sell, and we took it in and like we, checked it out. Probably could get like maybe 10 grand if we sold it ourselves. Trade in was like 5,000. Hey babe,
Hey, babe.
Hey, Amy.
Hi, Kara.
the wife.
Great.
Your bangs do look great.
Oh, thank you. Congrats on your
Thank
baby
you.
that's going to come out soon.
We heard it was upside down for a long time.
It is upside down. I
It's
told
in
you
the
sign-
connects.
that way.
It's approaching the
sign-
connect.
That's kind of
Oh,
abusive.
thanks.
How dare you hold your baby upside down like that?
You got to fix your
Child
lighting
abuse.
situation, Matt. The lighting is, you got to get him a ring light, Kara.
I gotta
That's-
get a ring light. You're
I
right.
feel like we've been talking about that for weeks. Why don't we just
No, that was just an hour ago.
Ah.
It is 100 degrees in here.
Do you want me to turn the air conditioning on?
Okay.
All right. Bye, guys.
Thanks, honey.
Bye. I love a Kara visit in the middle of the show.
She does not give a fuck that this show is happening.
Couldn't
It's
get- couldn't
awesome.
It's
Every
great.
episode, she straight up Wilson's this show. She just rolls in.
I love it.
She pregnant Kramers this show every Friday.
So she
Prego
and I-
Prego Kramers.
she and I, we go to CarMax. We're like, okay, maybe we can get like 7 grand, 8 grand for this. And we take it in, and the guy like looks at it, he's really nice. And then a bunch of people check it out, and they're very nice. Not dogging them, but this one guy named Norman who comes out at the end, who we told him how much we were looking to get. He comes back with like 6,000, and we're like, and he's like, he's already got that look. Like someone told Norman to fuck himself on the way out when he was headed to us. Cause he's already got that look of like, when someone's talking to you and they're like, all right, oh yeah, cool. They're like, they can't look at you. He's doing that. And I mean, my wife is so pregnant, like medicine ball in front pregnant. And he's walking up to us. Well, this is the best they can do, depreciation. And Kara just goes, oh, we got a bid from Carvana for this much. And he goes, why don't you go Carvana then? Great. Like so fucking angry that we were like, wow. When someone's rude, you just laugh. And you're like,
Yes, always.
okay, man. And he just walked away like, mother. And she just goes, who talks to a pregnant woman like that? And I'm like, Norman, evidently.
That is such
Salesman
a
of the
Norman.
month. Salesman of the month does.
Holy
He doesn't take
shit.
any shit.
He definitely got told he couldn't take the weekend off, like right before he came outside. Right before he came outside, he was just like, are you serious? You're going to leave? But fine, I'll deal with these people.
What if he's the sweetest guy? He's like one of those things like, today I'm just gonna choose. He's been reading a book that's like, try to be more aggressive. Maybe people think you're a pushover. And he's like, today's the day I go for it. What are you, pregnant? Fuck yourself. 6 grand or get the fuck out of my dealership. Everyone's like, Norman, you got to read more of the book. It says
Norman, Jesus
it really
Christ.
it talks to you about tapering off and managing expectations. I don't think you got to that chapter.
Something to think about, Norman.
It just sounds like such a P.T. Anderson character. You know what I mean? Like, get Philip Seymour Hoffman in there.
Yeah.
Honestly, he looked like Roger Stone's brother that never like made any money off being corrupt. Like he was about that old and was a little smaller and just was like shaking with rage when he saw us.
I love
I'm a piece of
using,
shit. Why am I not rich?
Jesus.
I love reverse psychology for selling cars. Such a good approach.
He walked away with the quote. We're like, can we have that? And he's like, yeah. Like you're supposed to give us that. That's why we're here.
Oh, Norman.
Norman,
I
get help, buddy.
Catching people on their last days. I love where oh, he's going. He's jumping.
Had to wait.
It's only a 1-floor building.
Get some
but-
air.
I know. My mom is 70. She's just retiring this week. Like, I think today's her last day at work.
Oh, cool.
She's been trying so hard all week. I'm like, if it was just a job I was leaving, I wouldn't care. But if it was the last week of my life as an employee,
Yeah.
fuck no.
No.
She's
We
so
all
good.
We were there was a comedy festival in Maui, and so there's a bunch of comics on this flight, and it was one of the flight attendants, and she was like an older, like in her 60s. I don't know why my Siri keeps going off.
You and your Siri.
It just comes on the screen like, did you want me to define flight attendant? I'm like,
It's
fuck
sensitive.
off. No.
It's just sensitive, Kyle.
But she was like old, like in her 60s, kind of like been doing it like that was her lifelong game, and it was her last flight. She's like, this is my last flight. Everybody's drinking, and just got everybody housed on the plane who wanted to be
I
housed.
love
All the
it.
other flight attendants were down for it. It's like, it's Cheryl's last day and we're having a time. And it was like a flight to Hawaii. So everybody's already in a good mood, throwing drinks, and we just we had to pull us off of the plane. Like, yeah, congratulations, Cheryl. Couldn't be happier for her.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
that-
that's I want to see people go. I don't know the backstory like YouTube videos, but when somebody's just like, this is my last day, and they're like, I quit, and then a whole marching band starts behind them in the office. Man, I love that. I don't know the story around it, but I immediately side with the guy like, I need to not just say go fuck yourself,
Right.
but I need like sparkles and
Mhm.
lace, trestles. That I need a beautiful way to say go fuck yourself.
Well, you remember Eddie Gosling's bit about quitting, about like how you should always keep a handful of glitter in your pocket in case you get fired. It's like, oh yeah, I'm fired. That's cool. Glitter. It's like, you ever try to get glitter out? It's impossible. The rest of his life, people are like, what'd you do on your lunch break, man? Blow a clown? Bling bling, Xanadu.
I remember
Love it.
glitter was like a punchline for a few guys for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was a John Heffron bit where he's like, can't go to the strip club, always come home with glitter on me. Girlfriend's like, what were you doing? Making you a card. It's fine. That's
Pretty good. Yeah.
I've never had a
Amy,
glitter
go. What's your
bit.
glitter bit? What's your glitter bit?
I know. I'm saying I've never had one. I got to write one now.
Yeah,
Nothing
bring-
better than quitting a job, though. I miss it. That's like the one thing I miss about working is quitting.
What does your mom do?
We're
Or
all
what
quitting.
did she
We're all
do?
quitting comedy, I guess.
Oh, she just like has a job. You know what I mean? She just like is a bookkeeper. She's
Okay.
a bookkeeper for a contractor. Like,
Okay.
you know, she's always just worked.
Well, that's good for her. She's done. She
Yeah,
did it.
she's done. She's
Graduated.
done.
One of
That's
those
fantastic.
uncelebrated necessary wheels.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we got just a couple minutes left, but a couple more donors. Annie Harrington, $10. Slacker Joe, another 20. Thank you, sir. K Dubco, $20. Audrey Tate, 10. Awesome. Thanks, gang.
Hey,
Appreciate it.
Dubco is Karen. I'm pretty sure. Thank you,
that's what's
Karen.
up.
What an angel.
Yay.
Who's
Thanks,
Karen?
From High Plains.
Oh,
That good
Yeah.
time we
Yeah,
used to
Karen
be
Dubs.
allowed to have.
The coolest.
man, I did get a little missing of the stand up lately. For the most part, I've been like, nah, I don't care. I'm all right. So
It's real
I forget
hard.
what it was, but I was like, I'd like to. I haven't been doing a lot of Zoom shows.
I have to do well, thankfully I'm really happy about this, but I'm taping something next Friday. But I'm
Oh,
like,
cool.
I don't know. I haven't performed in almost 5 months.
Yeah.
I know.
I
What do
was
you- what-
supposed to tape a new special at the next Moon Tower, and I just don't think that's going to happen. You
No,
know?
I think they're canceling it.
Yeah.
What are you taping next week, Amy?
I can't tell you on
Okay.
publicly.
But
I'll text you.
all right. After we're off. But that's
But
good. That means that means people get to look for a thing.
Yes.
I
I'm
did have
excited.
my sad, like overly sensitive poetic statement to my wife just talking about stand-up, where I was just like, I think we were shopping, and I was like, I feel like a piece of me is gone. Just said that to the air in a Home Depot.
That's real. Yeah, it's hard to like hang on to your identity when you do this thing every night and then you don't do it, and then you're like, am I even a person worthy of shit?
Yeah. Yes. Do I do anything besides steal kids' big wheels for no reason? You know?
Yeah.
About it. I'm about
No, I'm
it the
just
other
a
way, like-
regular, almost 40-year-old white lady.
I love it. I'm fine with it. Jokes will be there. Jokes will
They'll be there.
around.
Yeah. I don't have that thing. I love that Sam Morrill, what he tweeted like a month into this is like, it takes you 10 years to be a good stand-up comedian, and then you lose it all in a month. It was fun while it lasted, guys. You know, and I was like, oh, fuck you, Sam. But that's not true.
No, we'll get it back. We're
We
good.
will.
We're good.
We will. Well, Amy, it was fantastic having you. Thanks for
So
coming on,
fun. Thank
hanging
you
with
guys.
hanging with us girls.
Everybody be
$250
sure.
raised for Don't Shoot Portland. Awesome. Thank you guys so
We
much.
got $250 bills to hold up in front of the fucking illegal, the tyrannical government that the NRA warned us about, that is silent about.
Hey, that'll buy a lot of riot ribs for the people.
Oh.
That's what I was talking with Dave about. Those riot ribs is not a riot food. I'm sure they're delicious, but now you got sticky hands, and
can
you
hold
don't
them
want that.
in.
You got to return tear gas canisters. You can't have greasy hands.
I
It's still a
disagree because
handheld.
you can throw the bone at the cops.
There you go. Yeah.
You eat your meat and then fucking chuck it at them.
hmm
No, very
Yeah.
primal, very primal.
And it's Portland. So there's no doubt in my mind these are vegan ribs. It's basically like a strange plant protein shaped into a.
That's what I'm about. KFC's making 3D printed nuggets, and
Oh Lord.
I'm ready to get that kind of cancer.
Oh,
Oh God, Kyle, no, don't eat that.
Put my hand in the machine, print it into my hand,
Kyle,
and
please
make
no.
it look like a baby chick.
Don't.
And don't
print it.
forget the ranch, for
Yes,
God's
ranch.
sakes.
Amy, I'm just saying, you can buy ranch.
Here's the pitch. It's the movie The Fly, but
I
it's
know.
Kyle Kinane merges with a chicken nugget. There we go.
So Kyle Kinane.
Kyle Kinane.
What else? He's a hairless nub of a man as it is. What is it? What is he? What's different?
No,
It's just him sitting in a hot tub of honey mustard. Probably does that Tuesdays and Thursdays on his own.
We'll have
Gotta-
Weird Al Yankovic do Nugget Man to the tune of Rocket Man. It'll be a hit. It'll be huge.
We got a nugget man moving in next door.
Anything
Oh,
you
we
want
got
to? Another nugget.
nothing but hot tub nuggets moving in this neighborhood.
Oh.
Lower
God.
property values.
Amy, anything you want to plug?
No, not really. Just follow me on Instagram, Amy Miller Comedy. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, if you don't know Amy, she's a fucking killer and she's the best. So check her out.
Thanks, Matt.
Breitbart thinks you're a terrorist, and that's great.
Come on, it's the best.
So great.
Thanks for coming, Amy.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you, Amy.
Bye.
Again.
But she left.